I almost never use my studio, because I literally don't have the time to physically use it. I'm involved in a lot of advocacy, and it takes up a lot of time and energy, and then living my life with a disability also takes a lot of time and energy. Every exhibition I have had has been very site-specific, so there isn't much point in having a studio. As a result, my work is very conceptual, having to think on the fly. I'm drawn to space because so much of it is cut off to me. I need more spaces both physically and mentally, making the space I do have sharper, more there to me, making me want to envelop and seep into it. I am the first one to say all art is collaborative, and I wish it was more so sometimes. Less communication for me. It can be a bit exhausting. But the amount of times I'm having to go, no, no, no. I'm pretty used to it. I could work on my own, but it would have to be a lot smaller, and I wouldn't be able to have as much production, and ultimately I would be being ableist to myself.
Plasticine and a lot of politics. Because I like to fuck with people's heads. I enjoy taking this childish substance, because that is what many people see me as, and they're knowing it big time. It started with replacing the marrow of bones. It was so fun, the eating and the picking of different colors. Something soft within something so hard. Plasticine also has an oiliness, which can relate it to skin, and it works best when it has been handled. It takes on body heat and reflects it back to us. I see it as an extension of the body, a substance that lives. In my exhibition, My P is Political, yellow plasticine covered the entire windows of the gallery. It was like a covering of skin, made through the touch of many hands. The work gently bathed the space in wee light. Everything white was yellow, and the light coming under the door looked purple in comparison. Wee, pee and urine is really hard for me to get rid of, marking one of the disparities in my life. In the work, Disabled Wee, my urine-dyed disability blue was exhibited in jars that were dotted throughout the space. I figured if I cannot get rid of it, why not sell it? And it's a real nod to the fetishization of disability. On each jar, there was a different label which when read all in order, you could see one of my rants, also called My P is Political, about my lack of access to toilets. I was approached by ACCA, and going by my previous work they offered me the foyer. They really wanted me to work on the windows again, but I really wanted to work on the rusty metal, and though I thought it would be nice, it was important that the oil from the plasticine didn't stain it. So I decided to use cling wrap as a semi-sexual substance and a film between me and the world that I often feel. I chose pink plasticine to go with the rust, and pink means sexuality. And then they offered me Gallery 3, which like fungi, is getting the same treatment. Sexuality is a subject that is very personal, however, it is unfortunately the disabled body that is seen as being problematic by society, and the sexually disabled body even more so. So this work is literally fucking the space. ACCA is so big and freeing, I thought that here would be great for work only about my sexuality. But the toilets are still too small.